So
there we go, there we go. Now it's live.
so my thing is this, right? Kendrick then came out. Now I thought he was crazy. He dropped the thing, single went crazy. I'm like, he got to come August, September latest, or it's over with. He didn't come. I'm like, it's over with. I heard him, the Super Bowl thing popped up. I said, okay, he gonna come Super Bowl weekend or something like that. Cool. Then he just lets this go. So in my head, it's 12 songs, great songs. Music is great. He took some shots respectfully that he really, I don't call them shots, he was addressing people. But I think this is just a warm up so he can get people's mind to transition from not like us, that explosion, to back to the music. I believe we're gonna get a whole nother project Super Bowl weekend. I think he's coming, but the Wayne thing, the Wayne thing, I'm asking you, baby. We've heard some disrespectful things, but this is one of the most respectful I've heard. He said, what did he say here? My hard work, I guess my hard work
Let Wayne down.
let Wayne down. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Wayne got a right to feel the type of way about the NFL. He got a right to say, yo, that should have been me. But I also think because him and Kendrick never had a problem, he should at least mention and said, but Kendrick got it. Let's see what he do on stage. All love. Welcome to New Orleans. I feel like he should have acknowledged Kendrick in some way.
Right, this is what I'm saying, right? You know about the music industry, you know about marketing, you know about publicity, right? Why he didn't get him artists they credits or even mention in the
Give what
songs
artist
they
they
was
credit?
featured in? Huh?
What you mean? It's a bunch of artists on his album.
None of them are mentioned.
What you mean on the far as on the album? On the
Yeah.
I don't know. DJ Head probably looked at that. I looked. I didn't even pay
What
attention.
you mean by that 600? What, I don't understand what
So
you're saying.
so
What do you mean?
if you go to the album, right, and you look at
Okay,
the
I'm going
song
to it
list,
now.
it don't
Wax
say
out
no
mirror,
features.
squabble up. Nobody's on. Yeah, there's no other names on there.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
And even if you go to the song and you click view credits, he not even giving no credits.
I don't
It's
know.
like 600. I'm gonna give you a feature. Oh, bet I'm on that album for sure, right? I look at the album. You got my voice on there, but you ain't got my name on there.
I'll tell you this. Me personally, you give me a situation, I'm gonna do it like our people did back in the slave days. You threw something out, I'm gonna make something of it. But
No, I get that, and that's why I asked you. So
I don't know. I've seen this before, and I'm not gonna say where I've seen it at because I will be incriminating myself. Um, I've seen this work before.
I'm
I don't
I'm
know.
I'm asking personally, why do you think he did that? First I want to say he did them dudes a righteous thing by letting them feature on the album. So they're more than thankful for that, and that's what they're complaining. But the outside looking in, why do you think he didn't put their names on there when he could have really gave them, you know what I'm saying, like help?
I think
Well,
that's just some artistic stuff like Kendrick was doing. I don't think it was an intentional thing not to shine light on those particular artists. Because if that's the case, he just wouldn't have put them on the album. You know what I'm saying?
it's only one artist that I felt like I don't know what was going on, and that was like Lefty Gunplay because he just like said like 4 words
It
or
was
whatever.
like four. It was like
But
four
I
or
did
five
hear
of them.
Lefty go in there and say he recorded a couple songs, but again, I'm gonna be real. Can't count Kendrick out, man. It's always something to something with him. And I believe that these 12 is just a warm up. I think he was feeding his fan base something for the holidays. I believe we're going to hear something else from him. I believe if Wayne or anybody responds, we will get a Christmas present. I think that's probably that torpedo is probably waiting. Me personally, I don't think Wayne should say anything right now, I probably would attack him in the summertime. Kendrick's in his
This
bag. He in
this
his
how I
bag.
do it, right? This how I do it, and that's how I tell artists. Good music travels by itself. You know how they say, hey man, stream my music for me, play this for me, share this for me, put in your story, post for me, right? Good music travels by itself. Ain't nobody sent me the music like, hey, this song hot.
You still got those shirts? That's
Ain't nobody
Hey,
sent me none of them Kendrick
well,
songs.
maybe because
maybe that
maybe
shirt's
because maybe they feel you're not
Be
relevant
safe
to the
out here.
relevant.
No. Okay,
Because
okay, look,
I'm
okay,
not
hold
going
on.
front, bro.
Okay, hold on. Forget sending to me. Okay, look, forget me, I'm irrelevant. Ain't nobody even been playing the music on the gram, on YouTube, or nothing for me to hear it.
It's everywhere.
No, it ain't.
Huh?
What
Look,
artist are you talking about?
He's
Luce,
talking
have
about
you
the
been
Kendrick joints is
No,
fire.
Luce?
Kendrick Lamar, he plays for 2 weeks, be hot, everybody be pumping him up, and then after 2 weeks he's gone. It
Luce,
be nothing there.
have you seen or heard anybody playing the music? Just
No,
keep it real.
but you see, me and Wack were just talking about this like 3 days ago. We was like, Kendrick Lamar need to drop something. Remember that
I didn't even
conversation,
know he
Wack?
was coming. I didn't know. I didn't know. I think he just let it go. Hey, did he just let this go? I didn't see no promo.
Did who let
Nothing.
what go?
That's
This
what I'm
album.
saying.
Did he just let it go?
I
Yeah,
think he
he
let
just
it
came
go,
out.
bro.
Yeah, he just let it go. I didn't see no promo. But guess what? The fact, I'm gonna be real. The fact that he waited so long after the single kind of like calm down, and then had the mindset to say, I'm just gonna drop it on some Beyonce, just it's up type thing. With urban music being in the state that it's in, at a decline, and I'm hearing 400. People been telling me he's looking 300 to 400, and in today's time, from something you just let go with a hard 12, 44 minutes, hey bro, that's saying something.
I've been telling people all year, leave him alone.
But
That's it. Just leave
I
him
be
alone.
thinking that Kendrick Lamar numbers be inflated.
Who said that?
Nah. You
Loose.
think so?
I think his numbers be inflated. It's like the Real Star app.
Well, but why you say that?
Go to
All
the
the
Wi-Fi.
songs.
Hold on.
Let me see something.
Luce, you
No,
think they got them K-Dot bots?
yeah, because
I don't
he
believe
got
so.
caught. He just got caught with him.
Who did? No, he didn't. That's academics talking, bro.
No. Actually, I mean, when that Not Like Us came, they brought 30 million streams with bots.
How do you know that?
That was academics talking.
How did you verify that information?
Act claimed that a manager told him that. First of all, if that was the case, no management on Kendrick's team is gonna ever say that. Second of all, I'm looking at his numbers. This boy got 2.4 billion, 1.6 billion, 1.8 billion, 911 million, 562 million, 592 million on his top five just on his Spotify. 61.6 million monthly listeners. I do know Spotify went through there over the last 2 years and cleaned up anybody had bots, right? So, I don't know. I mean, we don't
He
never
just
know.
can't make he just can't make no hit songs, bro.
Huh?
He just can't make no hit
He
songs.
just came.
No, he
So
just came off with a
he
hit
just came
song.
Yeah,
off.
he got one of the biggest hits that we had in the minute.
Songs with a S.
Huh?
Songs.
What do you
Oh,
Not
you
a
talking
consider a
about
hit
song.
song?
multiple, back
What do
to
you
back to
consider a
back.
hit song? That's a good
Can,
question.
can y'all name any of his other songs?
What do you consider a hit song?
Can y'all name his other
He
songs?
No, no,
asked
no,
you a
no, no, no,
question.
no.
Yeah, the joint he got
You
called
said
Poetic Justice. The
A hit,
Poetic Justice joint
a
is
That's
a
a
hit,
hit.
hit.
a hit song is when you in different genres and different crowds and different cities and states and
He
countries and
got the
people are.
crowds
Hold
He
on,
that
hold
got
on.
different
everybody
crowds.
know.
Let me finish. And those different people are playing his music.
He got that.
okay,
Nah, I don't
Are
see
you
that.
saying
okay. Hold
I'm
on,
not
wait.
talking
swimming
about this
pools,
one song.
humble,
Before this
money
song,
trees?
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
A hit record is defined as a record that becomes very popular and sells many copies or is well known and widely played.
So he probably got about 4 or 5 of those.
First of all, before we go further, I just did some bozo stuff. Subscribe, hit thumbs up. You on the 100 show? We got exclusive people on here. We got DJ Head from the West, Gina. Got my man Bebe, DJ Bebe, biggest DJ, one of the biggest DJs in the South. Hey Bebe, all that. That's him. My man out of Louisiana, runs the Dallas market. Cosmic KEV, legendary, Philly, legendary. These are legendary people that I have relationships with. They know all parts of me, the business side, the burnt out side. These are my real friends. My real friends know me, period. And they sit back and they laugh at me and they don't take me that serious because they know when it comes to them, my seriousness works in their favor. Top of that, you got the exposure here, Loose Cannon, 600, as well as myself. We got my man Ghost here, Kilogram here out of Philly. I believe Brock is gonna come up.
Kilogram out of Jersey.
Oh yeah, Kilogram out of Jersey. I had a Jersey dude claiming Philly this morning. Threw me off a little bit, right? On Clubhouse. But nevertheless, we got this a legendary floor, especially having Bebe and Cosmic KEV and DJ Head. Because their opinions count. It matters. So let's go ahead on and continue the conversation. What do you consider a hit song? 600.
I consider his song is based on, literally, I'm around the world. People playing the song around the world, bro. That's what I'm saying. Before this, Not Like Us, no one was playing Kendrick's music like that globally, on the regular, in the car, in the club, in the restaurant, in the gym.
So you saying so he has his own cult following that's so vast, it doesn't matter if globally they're playing them because he got a bunch of hits. He got songs, notable songs, bro. Swimming Pools, Humble, Mad City. We ain't gotta go into like that.
Okay, look,
Money
when I say hit record, 50 Cent in the club. You know what I mean? Like,
You saying
like
commercial.
The big, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
that's the word.
now,
See, that's why I asked you why,
why.
You know the words.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why what you're saying is very important. Okay? Because when you're on a commercial level, and DJ Head, my DJs, Bebe, Cosmic KEV, Head, y'all know this. On a commercial level, right? It's giving favor on the spin. The spin drives the clubs drives the marketing, and all that drives the sales. When you have a commercial hit,
right?
If you don't have a commercial hit, but those songs are still doing the numbers of a commercial hit, that's letting you know you have timeless music.
Can I jump in real quick?
Always.
All right. So you said around the world. So in Austria, it went Humble went number 1. In Canada, it went number 2. In New Zealand, it went number 3. Portugal, it went number 6. What did
Kendrick
Lamar Humble?
Oh,
Humble. You just talking about Humble.
In Slovakia, it went number 5 overall, top 5 in the country. And in the US, it hit 3 different charts at number 1. Then also, if you want to go to the Grammys, it got 5 Grammy Awards. And if you want to go to the MTV Video Music Awards, it got 7 of those. And then in Europe, it won best record overall. And then also an NAACP award.
Okay, so like I said, he got 1 or 2. So
look,
okay.
let's shout out to Wendy Ghosting for paying for all that shit.
Well, you got to understand, when it comes to marketing and promotions, that's going to happen. But I'm going to be real. I don't think with Kendrick Lamar, I don't see a bunch of goddamn billboards and commercials. I mean, personally, I don't see a lot of that, right? Because that's what makes me give him his credit, is because he's a big artist, but he's not a commercialized artist. He's just something that has an authentic following. That commercialized thing could sell something that won't be here long. Believe it or not, Kendrick got what? what he 13, 14, mainstream. We ain't gonna talk about the time he put in prior to. We can leave the K-Dot years out of this.
But Kendrick Lamar is probably the top 5 greatest rappers. I don't think there's nobody on this planet that got out rap Kendrick Lamar. But when you talking about hits, it's a different
Yeah,
story.
It's a different
too
kind of
far with
hit.
the top 5 though.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it's a different kind of
You
hit.
said
It's
what?
like
You going a little too far in the top 5, bro.
The top 5 rapping? Nobody rapping better than Kendrick Lamar. His delivery, his style, the uniqueness of his flow. He don't have to do propaganda to sell records. He just that's just it's just him. He's just different. You get what I'm saying? You just said like 50 Cent. 50 Cent once upon a time was one of the top 5 rappers. But when you talking about creativity, Kendrick Lamar is totally different. He could go to he could rap in rock, country, and everything like that and get a hit.
I got a question for Wack.
Go ahead.
How many? What did Tatiana end up being? Is that a hit record?
Hell yeah, it's a hit
Is
record.
it platinum, gold, or what is that?
Tatiana right now. I'm gonna check it right now live. Hold on. Live.
I think that now listen. This is the question.
Tatiana is.
Hold on. I want to know this because it's important to the.
Tatiana 3 times platinum.
Okay, is that a hit record?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Tatiana was.
So Kendrick Lamar, all right, is 5 times platinum over 3 countries.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna listen. This is why Kendrick's so dangerous. Head.
No, I was asking because he said he don't. He was saying that about the hit records.
Kendrick's non-commercialized records outrun some people commercialized records. I'm gonna let Cosmic Kev and
I was gonna say one thing.
Between y'all, I'm a guesstimate it's 40 plus years of radio DJing, right?
Hold up. Hey, Wack, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. No, I was gonna say one thing about the hit record and the call following. I want to say this. Kendrick Lamar has came to Philadelphia to the Wells Fargo Center, which holds about 20,000 people. Every time he comes, he sells that venue out. Every time.
Is that a hard market? Is Philly a hard market for West Coast artists?
He's a West Coaster. Every time he comes to Philadelphia, he sells it out.
I'm asking you, Kev, is Philadelphia a hard market to sell out for a West Coast artist? Is what I'm asking.
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm saying.
It is.
I'm gonna go back to what Lou said about thinking whoever was paying for whoever. Them numbers is cool. All that stuff is cool on the books, and it plays its part. But I'm seeing more venues, not really playing Kendrick music.
600. This is where you show your lack of
knowledge.
You just had Cosmic Kev. That is what Big Boy is to us in LA. Yeah. That's what he is to Philly. I mean, any shows or any events come through there, it's gonna land in his hand because they need his voice to promote. He just told you it is hard for a West Coast artist to sell out Philadelphia market. And he just said Kendrick is selling out 20,000 seats every time. That has nothing to do with a Spotify, bro.
Now, hold on. I want to jump in. Hold on, I want to jump in. I want to say this. Sticks. I'm using that. I'm using that as the same example of, let's look at Tyler Creator. Tyler Creator is not a commercialized artist, but Tyler Creator, he's another artist that can come to Philadelphia.
Oh, he big.
Huh?
He's big.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said, yeah, he's big. Keep going.
Right. He can come to Philadelphia and he can sell out the Wells Fargo Center 2 and 3 times. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Drake can do the same thing. Drake can come. Drake can come to
commercialized artist
shows with no problem. But what I'm saying to you is I think sometimes people get caught up in what's a hit and what's not. When you gotta understand what a lot of people are saying, like, okay, you may look at Kendrick not being that, I guess, so called hit maker to how you feel, but that guy, right? I'm telling you, and I'm talking about before Not Like Us, before all this. Kendrick just did a show here last year, and the year before that. Every time he comes, he sells out. Every time, you can't get a ticket in the motherfucker. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna say this one last thing. I can name on one hand West Coast wise who comes to Philly and sells them out. I would say, and I'm gonna go old and new. I would say NWA. I would say Ice Cube. I would say Snoop Dogg. I would say Dre. I would say if I'm forgetting somebody, don't get mad at me.
We're not comparing him to West Coast artists. We're comparing him to everybody.
No, you missed. See, look.
No. Six.
Hold on.
What
he's telling you, and I'm trying to get you to understand, because I don't think you know who on the floor right now.
I know.
No. Listen, Six. Hold on, Wack.
It's hard for us to sell.
Hold on, Wack. Six. I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I'm just telling you, when Wack posed the question about West Coast artists, he said, "Is it hard to sell? Is it hard for West Coast artists to come to Philadelphia and sell out?" I'm like, yeah, but I was just naming who can do that, who comes here, and it's not even an issue. That's all I was, you know what I mean, channeling on Six. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Kev, can I ask you a question real quick?
They're not dependent on 30% walk-ups day of. The show probably gone, and they giving away tickets. Now, how does he do down there in Dallas, baby?
Terrific. Same shit.
Okay.
Hey, man, let's just say this here. Let's just say this right here, man. The West Coast is on fire right now. It's the West Coast turn. Let's just face that fact. It's the West Coast turn. In a minute, it'll be somebody else's turn. In a minute, it'll be somebody else's turn. So we ain't got to even debate on numbers. When you see bodies, you know how hard it is to move bodies?
That's what I'm trying to get Six to understand.
It's hard to move bodies. Ain't no...
I watched him loose. I don't know if you paid attention a few years ago. He ran 3 shows back to back at the what's now the Crypto, and then did a 4th show in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
All sold out.
So are we saying that 600 is right, and then basically Kendrick Lamar is one of the best performers?
No,
we saying that. I'm saying that I'm with 600 with the commercialized music, although
that's what I'm saying.
Some of them are, but it makes him an even bigger artist to me when you don't have a bunch of commercialized music with a following like that. That's putting bodies in them seats.
So look, let me say this, right?
Oh yeah.
You have to grade it on a curve. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio, because Drake is somebody who's widely receptive to any and all cultures, cross genres. To his point, the issue that the disconnect is happening is because what Bebe and what Kev is saying is, bro, you could fake streams. I done been with Wack and showed me some shit before that I ain't never wanted to see in my life, right? You could fake all kind of shit. You can't fake asses in seats.
No,
asses in seats is, you can't fake that. So one thing, like people gonna say stuff. People say stuff about like Travis Scott, like, oh, he not hip hop. Yeah, but he doing 20,000 asses in seats. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when it comes to Dot is a unique, potent, culturally rich individual in the sense that he doesn't even have the access to those things or those resources when it comes to the white girl in Orange County, or the Habesha dude in Philly, or all that kind of shit. He's not widely touted as everybody's champion, and still against those things put asses in seats every time, does the numbers, whether they fluffed or not. Let's take half his numbers away, they still better than most numbers in the industry.
Facts.
Hey, yeah, I want to say this. Hey, Wack, I want to say I think Kendrick doesn't get the proper nod from everybody because people don't connect with him through the streets. So I think that's what 6 means.
That's not true. That's
That
not
ain't
true.
true.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you the opinion. They feel like he's not a street
See,
rapper.
No, the street.
That's
No.
Jersey.
Listen,
No, we talking about
Rap-
LA shit.
I'm telling you,
get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nah.
That's not my
Nah.
opinion. I like Kendrick. I'm just saying
Nah.
people
no,
don't
but what
think that
streets are you
people don't
referring
fuck
I
with
can
to?
let
You,
you
wait. Are you referring to the streets out there in Jersey? Y'all don't see that?
not at all, Wack. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. Let me
Because
explain.
in LA.
No, I know he connected to Top. I know he connected to Top.
No.
Top is a street nigga.
He listen. Let me educate you on something. He definitely connected to Top. Top is Top. Period, right? Kendrick, the city of Compton, both sides,
right,
is going to move for him. But the whole greater LA, which is made up of 88 cities, 60 miles north, south, east, west, right, is receptive and open to Kendrick Lamar. Ain't nobody gonna rob him. He can pull up at a gas station. Niggas will post up and, hey, ho, we just making sure you get out of here. Just a couple artists we got like that. Cube like that. Game like that. Kendrick definitely like that, right? But when it comes to his street presence, no, you're not gonna catch Kendrick doing a bunch of street shit. We don't want him to do that, right?
All I'm
But
saying
he
is this,
definitely
man.
has that respect.
Is he going on world tours? Like, is anyone excited by him going on tour? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
Ooh,
not talking about
Kendrick?
him.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
said he's
saying
filling
this
up the
nigga going on
seats.
world tour.
I'm not talking about one spot
Six.
every now and then.
No,
bro,
listen.
He could
600.
definitely
You
do
know
a
who
world
Kendrick
tour
is
right
like?
now.
I
Hey,
think you compare Kendrick
Kendrick
and J. Cole.
Yo,
Kendrick and J. Cole in the same category, I think.
Six. If I can
Listen, bro.
recall, about 5 years ago, I could be off a little bit here. About 5 years ago,
He broke the
they
record.
did like a $200-300 million deal with Live Nation.
Bro,
That ain't no one-off, nigga.
Up until
Bro,
listen.
you talk about world tours?
He's one of the top touring hip hop artists.
No,
Guy
not
is
one of the top.
moving.
He's number
That guy's
two.
been moving.
He's number
Wait,
two.
Yeah, he's number two.
Hold on,
Position.
wait, Head, what you say?
He was number one. The Drake tour just topped it, but I'm not gonna speak out of turn, but just stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah, Six, I think you just not a Kendrick fan.
He was listen. The biggest tour, the biggest hip hop, the biggest rap tour. First of all, the most touring artists in hip hop in the United States is Tech Nine. Outside of that, when it comes to the highest grossing, up until last year, it was Kendrick Lamar, the highest grossing rap tour of all time. Up in Smoke, Jay-Z, whatever you want to say, right?
That nigga, his
Drake
show
just got that, right? By numbers. I know either you care about numbers or you don't. I don't know which side you
so he ain't messing with Drake then.
No, he was just number one. Drake just took the number one spot.
No. I'm just saying, is he not messing with
Drake? Just took the number one spot. But
Drake
see,
just took the number one spot.
There you have it.
But see, this was crazy. But how you talking 600? How you talking? Kendrick should be down there number 28.
No. It was all the setup. It was all the setup. I had to save that tour money.
Nah,
numbers.
No,
I don't think you do.
Is he from Toronto?
Hey, I just looked on Billboard.
He says he from Toronto. He's stupid.
What's going on? Hey, Wack, what's going on today? I don't know.
Hey, on Billboard though, right now it says Kendrick's number 4 behind Drake, Jay-Z, and Post Malone, and then Kendrick got the 4th highest selling tour.
Rap tour.
I'm not mad at that. Jay-Z, Post Malone, Drake. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. So it's actually he got the 4th.
All
right, here's a question I posed then. Do you feel like there's any hits that might be bigger than like some of the past songs like Humble or Swimming Pools on this new album that he just dropped?
No.
You asking me or you asking?
Nah, just the group. Well, I mean, yeah.
Anybody can answer.
Anybody can answer. But what about you, Head? What do you think?
It's a solid album, but I didn't hear any hits.
I will say this.
You tripping.
I can ride with it without skipping.
So this is the problem, right?
Go ahead.
No, it's kind of like when you talk to people about love and you ask people what love is, you ask 100 niggas, you get 100 different definitions.
Mm-hmm.
Words have definitions. That's why we define words, because that's why the white people came up with the dictionary. So when you say, are there any hit records off of it? Yeah. If the record come out and do 400, I mean, there are records that are hits with less metrics than that. So when you say, are there any hit records? Yes, there's going to be hit records. Now, are there going to be records you probably live your life to? Maybe not, depending on where you are on the map. I know that when it's 3 people that stopped the radio, at least from an iHeart perspective, when I was there. Okay, it's Drake, it's Dot, and it used to be Ye, depending on what was going on. Yeah. Where it would be all hands on deck. Oh shit, Drake is dropping tonight. Oh shit, Kendrick is dropping tonight. When we got a heads up, right? Everybody at the radio station cleaning records and shit. It was a whole shit. Okay.
You're forgetting Jay-Z.
Well, that was before I was at radio.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Kev, you on some legendary shit.
My bad.
That was before I was there.
Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but I'm just saying there are people that demand that kind of precedence. If they're going to be hits off this record, yes, 100% without a doubt. By definition, they're going to be hits off this record. Okay. However, now it depends on where you at. Kev might play a different record than Bebe is going to play. DJ Head is going to play a different record on Sirius XM than I'm going to play in the club or whatever the case may be. But what you can bet on is this is the most DJ friendly album he's ever put out.
Now, what does that mean? Now, I'm glad you said that. I know what it means. I'm just at a lot of people. When you say DJ friendly, we got Kev in here, we got Bebe in here, and you here. What does that mean when you say DJ friendly?
DJ friendly, I'm not speaking on radio records. I'm talking about just as a DJ, and I'm rocking an event, I'm doing a function, I'm at the festival or whatever, and I could play some shit off this. I could play. Let's say, I don't remember how many records is on this album. I think it's like 13.
12.
Okay. So if there's 12, I could probably play 10 of these records at a function.
Now watch this, Head. The clubs usually follow with the radio spinning. So the reason why I asked you that is because the fact that you say is 10 out of 12 you can play in the club at a function, right? Kev, Bebe, if they said, yo, we're going to give you a Kendrick hour, use it or don't use it, how many joints off this new thing that you think that y'all can spin?
He said 10.
No, that's Head. I'm asking Bebe, and because see, they in different regions.
Correct.
He on the East Coast. Bebe down in the South. So Head is on the West. So his 10, it may be a different number for them. If they say you got a Kendrick hour off of this new album, use the hour or don't use it, whatever you don't use, do whatever you want. How many of them that, do you think you can touch?
Me personally, listening to the album, as much as I listen to it, I know it's a solid 4.
I figured you was gonna say that, and that's a great number for the East Coast.
And I'm just saying for me, solid 4 that I could definitely.
That's a great number for the East Coast, especially coming from you, right? Bebe,
he ain't on.
You're not Gina. Where Gina at? You've been quiet.
Hey.
What's your thoughts, Gina?
No skippable tracks. This is his best body of work. I don't even know what niggas talking about right now.
Oh, you talking
best body though?
Now,
hey, so this better than Good Kid, Mad City?
Hold up. I don't listen.
Come on, Cam. Don't come on here biting your tongue.
This is my favorite Kendrick Lamar project.
All right.
My favorite Kendrick Lamar is Man City, bro.
We like slaps, bro. Like we from the West, bro. We like slaps. This nigga gave us slaps.
But see, hey, let me tell you something. Philly DJ, a stubborn cocky because he earned the right to be. Philly DJ saying 4.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I'll take it.
All day.
All day.
Hold up. I don't listen. Let's not discredit what the body of work is. Head.
No. I'm talking about the bill.
Head. I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I'm saying from where I'm at, I know I could go with 4 and I'm good.
What I'm saying is
there'll be no problem with that.
And what I'm saying is that's 2 more or 3 more than I thought you was gonna say. I'll take it.
That's a fact. Because let me explain something to you. When you're
good.
dealing with Kev, right? Let me let y'all know what y'all dealing with. The threats don't work. You can't call nobody on him at the station. That don't work.
Let's not make this about me. Fuck me.
No, I'm just saying. No, Kev.
Let's not make this about me. Let's not.
Because Kev,
We
what
got
I'm
legendary
saying
guys
with
on this
you,
phone. We're not making it
you
about me.
have to really want to do it. Like, ain't nothing else moving you. I think the only dude worse than you is Big Von in Frisco. Right? We should have been fucked Von up, but we just love you. We love you, Von. You our brother, and I know you're doing wild now, so I can get this off. But like, bro, I thought I was gonna hear 2. So to get 4.
Nah, you tripping. No, not at all. No.
Yeah,
First of all, I just want to say this, and I want to make this about me. I think last night, I probably played whack for about 35 minutes. I just kept playing it and then breaking down the analytics of the record. So I'm just talking about that by itself. Like I'm talking about nothing else, just that. 35 minutes. Now, everybody can't do that. Of course, we know certain people can do it, certain people can't, and cannot. And I got another 4 hours to do what I want. But my point is, my thing is, when you have a guy like him that does the things that he does, you gotta stop everything. Like, look, we gotta stop this. And some people are nervous of doing that. Some people are nervous as I went on, played more stuff off the album. But my thing of it is, bro, I feel the way I feel. It is what it is. This ain't got nothing to do. And the last time Kendrick Lamar came to my show was probably 6 years ago. We ain't been in contact, nothing like that. But it is what it is. I mean, it's no way in the world you can say, and this ain't. I don't. And Head, shout out to you. I'm always tuned into you and watch the things that you say, especially on the podcast. I'm not prejudiced or racist against who comes from where. I don't care where anything. It can come from Mexico. It can come from Canada. It can come from Africa. I just care about hot music. I don't get into all that. Me personally, I don't.
No, I appreciate that, and I respect is mutual. I got into it with my own people at the radio station because I wanted to play Saucy Santana, and they was like, "Well, you know what's up with bro? Like, I don't give a fuck if he like niggas. Like this just he makes slaps, nigga. Like,
right.
He got.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I be on. I don't give a fuck if you Mexican, purple, green, blue. The homies be thinking I'm weird. I'm like, bro, I need to.
That
I'm
ain't weird.
You got to think about. No, but listen, bro, I'm a DJ first. I became a media personality and I do podcasts, I do radio. I'm a DJ, bro. I need records. I don't give a fuck who give them to me. You know what I'm saying? If the record go, it's going. That's how I look at it.
So look, this Lil Wayne thing. Lil Wayne did an interview. He felt like it was a letdown, felt like he was robbed. I heard Kendrick make reference that Nas was pretty much the only rapper to big up him for getting the Super Bowl spot. Do you feel like Lil Wayne should have mentioned Kendrick? Should have big up him or
I think Lil Wayne is not a good performer. So what can he do at the Super Bowl? So they look at it as performances. Lil Wayne is a good rapper, but when you talking about performances on a big stage, he don't do anything but walk around and yell.
Where Gina at? Gina, how you feel about that?
Lil Wayne my favorite rapper.
That's why I asked you.
I ain't even biased or nothing. He definitely should have said just so he don't even look like a bad sport, like a what is it called? Poor sport. What is it called? Sportsmanship. Yeah. He could have just said, congratulations to Kendrick Lamar on that. However, I feel like I deserved it, and whatever else he said in that video. Because he went on a rant saying this was snatched from me and all this stuff. And it's like he could have just acknowledged Kendrick Lamar's work and, he earned the right to be in that spot. We talked about this on the radio. Me and Head both believe that Wayne should perform for a Super Bowl in New Orleans. However, Kendrick Lamar did all the work this year to be there.
And not only that, I believe Wayne had some scheduled. I don't know what they was thinking about. For October, November, they might have did something. So, maybe they looked into that too, right? But then Kendrick, we had one of the biggest rap hip-hop beefs with no violence, None of the bullshit. Nobody went to jail. Nobody shot. Nobody looking for nobody. And I believe hip hop needed it. You know, it was right on time.
It's back
Right.
fun again.
Okay, DJ Head, I got a question, right? So if I see my record with Drake, is the West Coast gonna play it now?
Ooh,
I play Drake records. We play Drake records on
We
our
play
show every
Drake at
week.
the radio.
good
Every
question.
week.
Good question.
Shit.
I
Good.
don't know this, bro. I don't know this man. Never talked to him a day in my life. Never met him. Never had no conversation with him. I don't have no personal vendetta against him or none of like that. Because even when I went to Houston and the homies was like, man, you ain't worried about going in. I'm like, what the fuck? That ain't even how we get in. Like, whack, no, like we go. I don't move with disrespect. I don't disrespect anybody. No one's even when I'm disrespected, I don't disrespect in retaliation. Because that's just not who I am as a person. Gina be mad at me that I don't get out of pocket like that. But when it comes to him specifically, I don't necessarily care. Again, I don't care who gives me the record. Now, if he make a hit record, give me the hit record. I'm gonna play it. I've said that during the beef. I'm like, hey, bro, go back. If you go back and watch everything I was saying online, I said, just go make your records. Leave this nigga alone. Go make your records. Just go. When the first record came out, when I first said something, when I first got involved, I didn't even intentionally get involved in that. It was just like where we from is where we from. You know, like you can't. Like I'm a square. If that's what y'all call me, right? I'm not from nowhere. I'm a non-affiliate, so I can't false flag. I call Drake out for false flagging because that's a violation where we come from culturally. You can't. Why is Act the only nigga with the record in the world? If that's your record, stand on your record. If that's your hood, claim your hood, right? So where I'm saying is, if he was to put out a record and the record was a slap, I'm gonna play the slap. That's my job. And KF could probably attest to this too. I play hella records I don't like on the radio. If it was up to me and you guys whack, I wouldn't play nothing but our shit. I don't give a fuck if nigga from Philly, Toronto, nigga. If it was up to me,
What?
But that's just because I
I'm
love.
playing with you. Don't pay me no mind.
But that's just because I love our shit. But as
Okay.
a DJ, again, going back to what I just said, I'm a DJ first, bro. I've been DJing since 2008 as professionally, right? I have never prepared a set, not one time. I done festivals. I was on the Carter 3 tour. I done did all kind of shit where I have never prepared. This is my set for the night. I specialize in reading a crowd. So that's what made radio a challenge for me, is because I wasn't able to read crowds. I'm in a radio station. I can't see people. But when I go and I DJ an event, I'm looking at the crowd, I read the crowd and I play to them. So it's not about me. That's the DJ's job. And that's why you have whack ass DJs, because they play what they want to hear in front of 5,000 people. So
Head,
if Drake make a record, I'm gonna play the record. It's not about me.
Head, I got a question for you. You
Yes,
said
sir.
it was up to you, you would only play y'all shit. Now, is it because you feel like you just have an alliance to y'all shit, or you're not open to other shit?
No. That was an exaggeration. That was an exaggeration. But I was being funny but serious. Like, I have my biases, but my biases don't lie in the music. My biases lie because of the struggle that we have, and that's a whole nother conversation on how to translate our music to y'all side of the map. It goes back to colonization and all that kind of shit. We don't have time for that. But when it comes to my biases to our music and me only playing our shit, I would like to only play our music because I'm a fan of our music.
Yo, Head, I got a question. How do you feel about people thinking like that the West Coast got their momentum from strategically, like with Future, Metro Boomin, and The Weeknd, and everybody having to come together to take out Drake, and now the West Coast
were born in '97.
That's dumb. That's just a stupid narrative, bro. Here's the takeaway, and this is the response to your question, bro. If you listen to this GNX album, you will know that this dude, the homie, is willing to stand completely on an island by himself and take any and all fades.
Yeah.
But
it didn't happen that way. It
didn't happen that
with
way.
the Future, with Weeknd, and it was like a snowball effect of everybody teaming up
Talking about
against
this album, the things he's saying, he's like going at who he want to go at. Snoop.
But I'm talking about how the momentum was gained, though. The momentum was gained from the Future record
where
When
it
did you
had
start?
Future,
When did you,
Metro Boomin.
Let me correct
when did you
you.
start paying attention
Okay,
to this?
wait, hold on, Head. Let me
To
correct
who?
you. 'Cause I
Kendrick?
don't like when y'all do that. The
I've been a
momentum
Kendrick
was
fan.
gained because of his verse and his bars. Why wasn't nobody on the rest of them niggas' bars?
Because it
His
was
bars.
like, yeah, but it was a diss towards Drake that came left field. Niggas like, oh shit, where this came
It don't
from?
matter. It was Kendrick's bars. So what I'm saying is, well, nobody said nothing about Future bars. It was hot. It was everybody. Kendrick's bars is the one that pretty much erased everything and said this is the focal point.
You know
How
what
are
was
you
the-
saying?
Because Kendrick was saying controversial shit about one of
That's
the
his
biggest
bars.
rappers in the world.
As an artist, he penned what he penned. He
Here's the thing.
outran everybody else.
What do you know? What do you know about behind the scenes?
What do you mean behind the scenes with Kendrick and Drake? Like
Yes.
what they got going on? I mean, I'm not preview to like any beef or like why this situation is the situation it is. I'm just a fan looking how it is, but
Okay.
it just seems like on the outside looking in, if you're not from the West Coast, people feel like there was like this people teamed up to take Drake out in a way. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
does it
Like,
seem like that?
cause it was a diss record with multiple people on it.
It was two people. It was one person on it. Metro, not a rapper. There's one person on it.
But Metro had
Metro's not a
tweets
rapper.
and shit that aligned with the. He wasn't saying shit on the songs, but he had tweets and shit that followed. So it seemed
Correct.
like it was like a strategic attack against Drake.
So Metro just did a GQ,
And he kind of
and
he said that
he said that he had a personal issue with Drake, right?
Yeah, he said that.
And
Yeah.
he said, but it ain't that, right? Okay, cool. Even if that's cap, he just told you that's his issue with him, right?
Yeah.
So even if Future had an issue with this man, right? And even if Dot had an issue with this man, right? Have you ever had a problem with somebody? Like an issue with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. How did the problem happen? What did you do? You don't just, niggas don't just have a problem with you because it's Tuesday.
I'm not saying that Drake.
Hold on. And
I'm not
Lydia,
saying that
bro,
Drake didn't
it's-
do
it's
anything
like
for them
that.
to not have a problem. What I'm trying to say is it just seemed like Kendrick aligned with people to take care of his problem.
Okay.
And that's
So what I'm
that's
saying-
how it just looks to the world.
I get what
Look
you're
at
saying.
Rick Ross.
And what I'm saying is if you are a singular person and you go into a room and it's 20 people in the room and they have an issue with you, right?
Yeah.
Is that random or did you go violate 20 people and now you're in a room with 20 niggas who don't like you?
He probably
vice
definitely
versa.
did things for people to feel away, and he probably everyone who feels away towards Drake probably have a valid reason on why they feel away.
So
but I think the
then-
respect factor is like people teaming up to take him out. I think that's where
so what
everyone's
I'm
like
saying
thrown
is
back at.
I don't have empathy for someone who violates a person and that person has an issue with that person. Nor do I have empathy for someone who violates multiple people and those people decide, hey, you know what? I feel the same way you feel. Let's go over here and do this.
And let's jump him. You cool with
No,
that?
I didn't say that.
But it seemed like he kind of got jumped though in a way.
This
doesn't
ain't even
seem like
violent. This rap. All these niggas supposed
Nah,
to be rapping.
I'm saying it like
This is just
Luz,
rap.
what are you
Everybody
talking
supposed to be
about
coming
jumping?
out rapping. They did what they were supposed to do. Drake, Lil Wayne should have been rap. Nicki should have been rap. Everybody should be rapping. It's only rap. This is the way it used to be. This just because everybody was coming on talking about the same person don't mean anything like it's so specific. Yeah, because it's one person. However, it's rap. Everybody supposed to be rapping.
No, but
Back in the day when the song come out, everybody would be rapping on the same beat. How many Hard in the Paints did we get?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about, and Wack can contest to this, right? How many people gang up on you, Wack, just to make a name, to get back relevance?
Yeah, and listen,
That's the
you bitch
same
ass
thing with
niggas, I
Drake.
need more of you niggas to get mad. I need more of you niggas. I'm
But
only
look,
at
that-
like 50,000. I'm trying to get at least by Christmas to 150,000 of y'all ganging up on me. Shit,
That ideology don't work with the Drake situation because none of those artists who went at Drake was irrelevant. All those artists is popping
Rick
artists.
Ross is irrelevant, bro.
Rick Ross the only one. Rick Ross is the only one
French
who
Montana
was
is
irrelevant.
irrelevant.
French
French
Montana
didn't
didn't
go
really
at-
go
French
at
ain't
Drake
say
though.
French ain't
Yes,
say
he
nothing about
did.
Drake.
French Montana is the one that put out the story about the cease and desist. What you talking about?
Hey,
I mean, but French Montana never dissed Drake though.
He didn't diss.
Yeah,
He
he
still
just- he
rock
meant-
with Drake.
And French ain't irrelevant, bro. That
Name
nigga got
his
some
last
good
hit.
music.
Name his
French
last
got some
hit.
big songs, bro.
Hey,
Name
listen.
his last hit.
Yeah, French got some diamond records, bro.
French
Definitely got some
diamond
diamond
records,
records.
Loose.
Listen.
Everybody don't have a diamond record.
That's a fact.
And after Diddy did what he did to French, that's when those records stopped. Dead homies.
Bro, French
Hey,
got
Gina.
some.
Hey,
The
Gina, what do you
Ciroc
say?
Boys is over.
Hey, Gina, what do you say to rappers like J. Cole? Like you said, rappers should just be rapping, right? But you see, J. Cole quickly got out of that back and forth with Kendrick because I felt like he had business in LA and he know that Kendrick has ties to the streets. So some people didn't want to go at him because
wait. We're gonna stop that right now. Nothing about Kendrick's music, Kendrick's rap battles, right, are tied to anybody in the streets wanting to do anything to anybody, bro.
But somebody like J. Cole doesn't know that if he got shows in LA.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna come down there.
He just didn't want that problem. He didn't want that smoke.
Because it's a verbal rap battle. Bro, that's what we not gonna do because now you trying to water him down and you trying to tame him.
You have to understand.
I'm just speaking on what nobody understood why
nobody's
J. Cole
tripping J. Cole because he get into it with a rap battle. We just want to hear it.
Yeah, we just wanted to hear it. I like the shit that he dropped. I like when he was going at Kendrick. I was jumping up in my living room doing backflips.
Yeah, we be wanting to hear it.
He got skeletons in that closet. He don't want
I like
to
that
come
shit.
out.
I like that record. I fucked with it.
So are y'all saying that he dropped out simply because he
got like skeletons in his closet?
Well, this is the thing. And this was what we was talking about with Sweaty yesterday. When I feel like initially we didn't know that these niggas was taking this shit serious. I watch battle rap. I see niggas tear each other apart and then shake hands right after. I think everybody equally thought that these niggas was just going back and forth and it was battle. I think J. Cole has some information that the rest of us didn't have. None of us took this shit serious until Meet the Grams came out. And then the next morning, if y'all remember that next morning, Not Like Us came out. That's what was like, oh, hold on. These niggas really, well, I don't know about Drake, but Kendrick Lamar really don't like this nigga. He talked to his kids. He was talking to Drake's son and his mama and his daddy and the daughter that we still don't know if it exists or not. That's when we knew this shit was serious. And I think J. Cole just had more information than the rest of us. I don't like him deleting the shit. I thought that shit was whack. But I like when niggas participate. That's why I'm on Twitter right now asking Lil Wayne to respond to Kendrick Lamar. Me and the head did the shit yesterday, reacting to the album, and he's talking about my favorite rapper. I just like when niggas participate.
Yeah, I don't think that's wise for Lil Wayne to respond.
I think Lil Wayne needs to respond.
I think in the summertime.
Kendrick is giving him an alley-oop right now. I think Kendrick giving Lil Wayne an alley-oop.
On Twitter, he needs to
That's an alley-oop, bro.
He already responded. He on Twitter. He needs to get in the booth.
We're not going to do Wayne like that. He don't need an alley-oop from nobody. Nigga's a rock star.
That's a fact, but this the thing. Kendrick is that guy right now. And I think the reason Kendrick went at Wayne is to more solidify and drag his nuts.
Okay,
it's like I'm the king right now.
DJ Head is here. Nephew, he going to call me on it, and he's Supreme West Coast. I think Kendrick is still climbing to get to where Wayne is at. Let's not act like Wayne ain't up there somewhere. Been up there somewhere.
Kendrick ready to go. Kendrick said you was signed to a nigga.
Right?
Was signed to a nigga.
But I
said
do
he was
think
signing
right
that
now, if Wayne jump his ass in that ring with this man, the Tasmanian double right now, I don't think nothing gonna stand in front of him. He just in his bag right now.
It's gonna be bad.
I'm going on record to say Wayne can't fuck with Kendrick.
If he
right now.
Right.
Hey,
yeah, right now.
Was Wayne, I would say, yo, let's let the Super Bowl go by. Let's see if we drop another album. And we holler at this nigga spring break at the top of the summer. Right now?
Then he needs to stay on Twitter. I don't like niggas using their clubs and not getting in the booth.
Cosmic Kev, are you a Wayne fan, or would you choose Wayne or Kendrick?
First of all, I'm a Wayne fan to death.
Okay.
And let me say this, right? I was a Wayne fan before Gilly was even involved with Wayne. I was a Wayne fan when Gilly and and Wayne had issues. But you know, my Gil's my man. Like, but I used to tell him like, Wayne got the heat, bro. Like, but Gilly didn't take that no type of way. Gilly knew he had high records. Okay, so when you ask me that, Luce, no, I fuck with Wayne. Now you're asking me who do I think is going to take it?
Yeah.
Right now.
Hold
right
up.
now. Like,
Hold up. Hold
now.
up. Let me say this. Let me cook. Check this out, right? I'm gonna ask everybody this on this panel. And think about it. When Nas and Hov was going through it, niggas thought Nas was chalked because they looking at Nas was the old nigga.
Yeah.
They thought Nas was chalked. They did. And let's all agree to that.
That's a fact.
They thought he was done.
With Takeover. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
They thought he was done.
I disagree with that one.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Luce, let him cook, Luce. Let him cook.
Hold up, Luce. Let me cook, Luce. When that ether came, what happened? And I'm gonna say this to you. Nobody expected Nas to come with that type of everybody counted him out. Everybody.
Right.
So you can't, I'm not saying who I got. I'm saying don't count Lil Wayne out. Don't count him out.
Right.
No.
Don't count him out.
Day.
I ain't saying who gonna take it. I don't know.
I wouldn't count him out.
You can't count him out.
I'm saying right now, this nigga Kendrick is in his bag.
Oh no, he is.
I don't think Wayne is thinking beef. I think he's been chilling and doing whatever he's been doing. Kendrick is already looking for it, right? That's where he's at. You can never count Wayne out of nothing. He's a rock star.
Hey, Head.
Yes, sir.
Head. DJ Head.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure you caught the line when he said something about the old ass flows.
Yes.
He said it used to be fuck that nigga that was flows.
Okay, so look, here's what I'll say, right? You know why Floyd Mayweather is a bad motherfucker? He in shape all year.
That's a fact.
He could fight Tuesday or next week or in spring or in the sun. It don't matter. Right now, the homie's in the gym. He been programming. He fresh off one. He done caught a body like I would leave him alone. Right now. Leave him alone, bro. And also, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, like me, I came up. Well, most of y'all don't know who I am, but I came up with glasses and like whacking them. Like I've been around these dudes for 20 years or something. So Glass is my big homie, right? So we came up together. After we did our deal with Mike Lynn at Sony, we left and went to Who Banging Cash Money with Mac 10 and YMCMB. I was there the whole time. I was there. I was at the Lollipop video shoot in Vegas at the Maloof brother house. I was there. I opened the Carter 3 tour in Fresno at the arena. Like that was me. I know like Wayne is one of my favorite rappers of all time, bro. He's in my top 5. He let me down a little bit with the way he dealt with the situation, because as me and Wack talked about this, and I don't want to talk about it publicly, I guess, but as an elder statesman or as an OG in this shit, when somebody got the motion, you don't stop the motion. For me personally, I have 3 people who embraced me. Big Boy gave me my second job, my first real shot at working on the morning show in LA. Big Boy embraced me. Charlemagne is the one who talked to the president of iHeart, to help one of the people who talked to the president of iHeart to give me my job at iHeart. Sway called me the voice of LA. Sway is the one. I got 3 goats, 3 big homies, 3 individuals who are in the Radio Hall of Fame who embrace me. What would they look like shitting on me, and what would I look like shitting on Gina Views? That's where I got let down with the Wayne situation, right? Because when you are that, and you're not afraid to embrace that, you just seen what Dog said. I posted, it went viral or whatever. Dog said the same thing, and then he doubled down, got on Twitter, and like, hey, you right, nephew, nigga, I was on edibles or whatever he said, right? That's how you deal with it when you are the big homie. That's where I'm from. That's how that shit go. So that let me down. The part 2 about that is, not only do we not want to see, I don't want to see. Imagine Imagine me beefing with like Charlemagne. That's my big brother. Like nobody want to see me and him go at it. Hey, he's supposed to be like, you know what? You the young nigga. Let me sit you down. Let me learn you some shit. Or if not, you know what? I'm gonna holler at you later and just disown me until I'm ready to listen, right? Or what we call a DP. But where we from, that's how it go. So if you see Wayne taking offense to what Dot said, Dot didn't actually even say anything disrespectful. If you be honest, he said,
no, he didn't.
He said, hey, bro, I thought who would I like basically who would have known that what my work would have let this person down. Basically, he looked up to Wayne. I know this for a fact. I was there when we did, and then also if you go back, there was a show. I was there. There was a show at the Hollywood. At the Universal City Amphitheater. You can go back and do your Googles on it. There was a show at the Universal Amphitheater. Wayne got into it with somebody that's also from here, but the reason why Wayne was there is Dot was bringing him out as a guest on that show. Dot has always looked up to Wayne, even if you go back to when he was K-Dot and he was rapping like him. So as an elder statesman, you should look at those things and be like, you know what? You got that. Same thing with Dog did. Dog is the biggest rapper ever to exist. I know people like to talk that shit, Elliot Wilson, whatever. Snoop Dogg is the biggest rapper ever to do this. And for somebody like him, who's not considered a GOAT, he's never won an award, he's never won a Grammy, none of that shit. He just hosted the Olympics. He's the biggest rapper, and he was like, you know what? You got it, nephew. You right.
I was on edibles.
When you have that kind of respect and protocol, that's what it looks like to me where I'm from. So that let me down.
I'm not to cut you off. I don't think Wayne in a position to really do that right now because of the Drake and Kendrick beef. It would look kind of crazy for him to give Kendrick any type of praise right now.
And you know why that's fake?
Remo, you on to something with that though. That
no. You know why that's fake?
That makes sense, bro. What do he look like? What do he look like giving some praise to Kendrick and Kendrick just buried his boy?
Kendrick just did what he did to Drake this year.
Hold on.
Drake was,
Whack.
bro.
Have you ever gave prop to somebody who had a problem with somebody from your hood?
Who, me?
Have you ever gave props to somebody?
I'll give props to people that it's problems with. I call a spade a spade.
Because
you're not gonna give props to somebody who killed somebody from your neighborhood, though.
No. I'm not saying
killed. We talking about rap.
We talking music though. In a music standpoint, he killed Drake. In a music standpoint, he killed Drake. He caught a body on Drake.
He caught a body on Drake this year. He caught a body on Drake
right now.
Nah, he ain't caught nobody on Drake.
I don't
know
what.
He caught a body on Drake this year.
Yo, Ghostman, who's the highest streaming artist right now?
Outrageous.
Drake.
Exactly. So how did he kill him?
Drake still that nigga.
Drake is still that nigga, but it's still.
I'm saying from a rap battle standpoint. From a rap battle standpoint, I feel like Kendrick killed Drake. We've never seen nobody do nothing like this to Drake. Nothing near.
I think this is the problem when you convolute the street shit and the rap shit. This is rap. This ain't that.
Yeah, this is rap. That's what I'm speaking about. Rap.
Yeah, but that's
okay.
So that's a pseudo. That's a pseudo thing.
You gotta kill him off.
Drake
You ain't killing off Drake.
I think Drake's still out streaming everybody.
He is.
You ain't killing off
Drake's still out streaming everybody.
So how was he dead?
Right. I'm not saying dead in the sense of like dead. I'm just saying it changed.
No, but
it changed perception. It changed how people perceive Drake.
That's
right now.
Fact.
It changed. It changed the perception of Drake right now.
Drake.
No, not me. Fans around the world, how they perceive. Bro, you got fans saying certified lover boy, certified pedophile, and rapping that shit
how
at
many
different.
Fans have you talked to across the world, bro?
I mean, I talk to a lot of fans all the time. I'm in journalism.
How many Drake fans have you went around and polled around the country, around the world?
We ran polls on No Jumper and shit, and a lot of people say that Kendrick caught a body on Drake this year.
Okay.
No, we not down that Kendrick won.
That's not the same thing.
All right. So what are you saying?
When you look at mass market, the average person don't even know that this happened. The average regular person who just go to work and come home, they don't know about none of that shit.
But we talking about the music though. We talking about the music fans, bro.
Yeah, we talking about the people who consume
and
be
an average person not entrenched in the culture.
But if you're a music fan, you know what happened with this Drake and Kendrick Lamar shit.
Still on stage?
I'm right here.
Okay, there you go. So, Ken, do you think Kendrick killed Drake?
On a music standpoint, Kev.
On the music standpoint.
No.
In a battle.
Guys,
no, not in the music. Not in the music standpoint. No.
Well, what standpoint you think he might have killed you? Like, I think he leveled him out. I think Drake was doing this all these years, and I think Kendrick did this. Leveled him out. Not to say he can't start climbing again. I think Kendrick leveled him out. He stopped them thrusters.
You saying leveled him out? No, wait, hold on, Wack. You saying leveled him out for his music, or you saying leveled him out for his awareness?
Well, everybody Drake bumped heads with, he demolished them. This was the only one that I seen to where he felt it. People was vandalizing the shops. Like dude said, all the clubs were spinning it. You had clubs everywhere, east, west, south. They was calling him a pedophile. They was running with a narrative that was, was what it was. I think it's the first time he's really seen any scrutiny that was totally against. It's always been in his favor. Give me a time where Meek Mills, he killed him.
Meek Mills, but Meek Mills is a great rapper.
Did he? Oh, hold on. It goes back to what
Drake is a great song.
Hold up. It goes back to what you said before. Okay, did he kill Meek Mill's career or did he kill Meek Mill battling? Which one you saying?
He killed him in the battle.
I'm not taking it out. I'm asking a question.
No, he didn't kill his career.
No,
he didn't kill his career.
I'm asking you a question.
Where it go, nigga? Hey, that nigga said, when he said, are you on a world tour, your girls tour? Killed him. When he tried to come back and tour, over with.
Listen, Drake gave him a song after that.
He didn't kill his career though, Wet.
Y'all missing
where his career been?
Drake gave him,
you tell me where the hell his career been.
His career is taking
came together and did 30 on a collab, homie.
His career is taking a decline now, but Meek has had some successful records after that battle though.
Y'all missing one thing with it though. Meek Mill did not make
song.
No, he had the song with LMA. He had the song with Drake. He had a couple like strong songs after that. He had like
he did.
Strongest one was with Drake.
Hey, what was you saying, Gina?
LMA.
Yo, listen. When Meek came back with that Champion album, and mind you, this is after back to back.
Right. Yeah.
Put him back in the game. I'm sorry.
He did.
Kev,
now,
even DC3.
Wait. I don't want niggas to say, oh, you from Philly, you want to say that. No, I'm going to keep it a buck.
Right.
I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck.
I don't even like Meek. So I'm being honest.
What you saying?
DC3 was even hot. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but this one thing y'all missing with the battle. With the diss tracks, Drake we like back to back because it was a hit. Drake has not had an opponent make a hit against him in a battle. Kendrick Lamar made hits against him. That's why he fucked him up.
Right. But
if
Not
Like Us didn't come out,
was his only hot song. I felt like Family Ties. I felt like Family Ties that Drake did. I felt like that was a better record to me. I'm sorry.
Drake was winning until Not Like Us came out.
The stuff Drake was dropping until Not Like Us and Meet the
Drake was winning until Not Like Us came out.
Was trash. All that other shit Kendrick gave us besides Not Like Us, in my opinion, it was trash.
Euphoria do exist.
Until Drake. I mean, Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. Drake.
Hold up, everybody. Hold up.
Who's that?
Hold up. Wack. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right on this camera. Kilogram. Listen, I forgot the young lady on this conference said. She said something that was true. To me, what really turned the fucking tide is the motherfucking Meet the Grams. That's for me. That's when it turned. Like when Meet the Grams came out and then he came back right after that with Not Like Us, that was it.
Do y'all even remember
Meet the Grams? Oh my God.
And look, Wack. I remember you went on record months and months back to say you wasn't impressed with Kendrick's records.
I said, we going back. This is what I said.
Remember that, Wack?
Wait, we talking about battles. I said, when Drake dropped his first joint, Kendrick came at the second. I said, I don't know. I don't think this is it. Drake dropped another joint. Is that the joint with Pac? I can't remember. Hey, you can help me out with this. He dropped another joint.
616.
I think Kendrick dropped Euphoria. I can't remember what it was. I was like, nah, I'm just not. He not reeling me in. Like I'm just not. I want Kendrick to really talk to him. If he gonna do that, talk to the nigga. Don't add it. No, come tell him what you say who you talking about. So for me, I'm saying for me, what changed the tide kilogram was Meet the Gram, and because Drake dropped Family Matters. Everybody thought when he dropped Family Matters, oh, it's over.
It was
we
over.
saw that minivan. We thought it was over.
Everybody thought it was
back to the timeline
right.
and refresh.
Everybody thought it was
get that DJ Head.
We thought it was
that
over.
DJ Head. Family Matters was a fucking slap. That was a
slap. I'm agreeing with that. I'm agreeing with that. So when you said, well, Kev, you said before, I felt like the first joints that Drake was putting out, I'm like, nah, he ahead of the curve right now. He ahead of the curve. Because what she said, to me, them joints could have been potential hits. They could have been potential hits. But when Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams and he dropped Not Like Us, it was over.
That was no Vaseline. That was ether when that came out.
Fucking
that was
exactly.
that. We was like, oh,
exactly.
That song like that.
Huh?
And it had also stomped on what was the one you just the one with the minivan? What's that one that you were just saying, Kev? Family Matters.
That's Family Matters.
That dropped on the timeline, and we like, oh shit, he crushing the minivan. Oh my god, we know what that minivan represents.
He's right, exactly.
And then it was only a music video. We like, oh fuck, it was all of those symbolic things that was in that music video.
Exactly.
And then Kendrick Lamar came and dropped Meet the Grams. Mind you, the last song is called Family Ties. That was the last song. Then he dropped Meet the Grams about Drake's family.
Dog,
it was too strategic. We didn't even give a fuck that Drake did that whole 6-minute video.
Listen, I gotta agree with her. Like, hey, Wack, I gotta agree with her. Like, and I'm a fucking Drake fan. I'm a Drake.
My name is Gina Views after
I'm a Kendrick fan too, but I keep it real. Like, for me,
I've heard you in Philly. I had him out in the front. I had him out in the Drake hour. You do Drake hours on the radio, right, Kev? Huh? I said you do Drake hours on the radio. There's times you go whole mix of just nothing but Drake.
Yes, I do. Yes, the fuck I do. Yes, I do. But what I'm saying to you is I keep it real. I'm like, listen, I gotta keep it real. I'm agreeing with what she said. To me, everything started changing after for me. Head, I can't say what it was for you. I think you was already riding with the whole thing with Kendrick from the rip. For me, I just felt like it's all right. It ain't. I'm waiting for that bomb. And to me, Meet the Gram was the bomb, and fucking Not Like Us sealed the deal. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna play Drake records.
And then it got worse when Drake dropped the last song. We like, what the fuck is this?
Everybody on the West Coast stopped playing Drake.
God damn, y'all don't play Drake.
That's my man. See, Drake is my man. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, y'all don't play Drake?
They don't. They stopped playing Drake like that.
It's slow.
We play Drake on our show.
I mean, yeah, we play Drake. No, we still play Drake. No, I ain't gonna stop playing the nigga.
It slowed down. I mean, I think it did slow down.
We gotta stop saying broad spectrum things.
Y'all stop playing Drake.
What you speaking of, DJ Head? What you mean by that?
We gotta just stop saying broad spectrum things on platforms. That's not true. That's just not true. Like
how many times they've been playing Drake right now?
When you say they, who is they?
Like the radio.
They every. You want me to pull up the media base? Wack got access to media base. He can tell you how many spins Drake is getting every week.
I believe you. Look, I ain't gonna lie, Head. I think for maybe about a week or two, he might have slowed down a little.
No. It slowed down, but he said, well, maybe you know what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have a transparent moment. I just finished Elon Musk's book. It's called it's his autobiography, and he has Asperger's. I think I'm on the autistic spectrum because when people say stuff, I take it literal. So when you say everybody stopped playing Drake on the West Coast, I'm like, that's just not true, nigga. Everybody's
I'm not saying that like no songs, but I'm just saying like the momentum. We usually hear Drake at least 2 or 3 times an hour.
No, I get it. I get the sentiment.
Yeah. So now we hear
it was only like maybe a 2-week thing.
But here's the thing.
Like that.
But here's the thing, though.
They still spinning.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you too. That's what they supposed to do, because if it would have went the other way, it would have been the same thing. So I'm gonna tell you some other candid shit, right? I ain't gonna say his name, but the homie at Atlantic Records. There's Atlantic Records signed a gang of ours. quote unquote, right? They signed Nipsey, they signed Joe Moses at one point. They got Ty Dolla $ign, they signed
Sean
Roddy
Barron.
Rich. Sean Barron, they signed Roddy Rich, you know, all of that, right? Atlantic Record from the New York office called me one day asking me to play the A Boogie with the Hoodie record. Cosmic Kev can tell you we don't need to have a radio conversation. Well, Kev he could do what he wants. I can't. That's a myth too. DJs can't just play what they want on the radio unless you at that level. I couldn't play what I want. I had one slot left on the mix list. A mix list is a predetermined amount of slots you get to play a record off a predetermined list that we all agree we're going to support these records nationally, right? Or locally, nationally, whatever. I had one slot left on the mix list. Atlantic Records wanted me to play A Boogie with the Hoodie because he signed to Atlantic. You know who else is signed to Atlantic? Roddy Rich. So when I got that phone call from Atlantic, from my dude over there, he like, I need you to support this A Boogie record. I said, I got one slot. It's going to Roddy Rich. And he's like, well, Roddy is you know, he's one of ours, but the priority is this A Boogie record. Okay, well, when you call Funk Flex and when you call Flex and when you call Clue and Envy and Self, you know what I'm saying, and tell them to play the Roddy over the A Boogie record, that's when you call me and tell me to play the A Boogie over the Roddy record. Until further notice, this is what I'm on. That's what. Now, I'm not saying that that's right, but me personally, again, we don't have to have that conversation. The biases that I have lie in the fact that our predecessors didn't do that for us. They was too busy running their plays and trying to be cool and trying to get verses from niggas and all this other kind of shit. Versus like, no, it's like if we need to create our own stars, because if we don't, like, I'm sure the same thing with Kev. When Meek is going, nigga's Meek turn. Nigga, Meek gotta go, because right now, nigga, we really don't have the motion that we need to sustain the ecosystem to emerge our talent in the city. That's the type of time that I've been on when I've had my microphone. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not saying that everybody would stop playing Drake. That's not true. No, it probably did slow down, but that's what they're supposed to do. You think the Dodgers ain't getting no heat for what they doing. You would think it was their song, the way they've been acting. It's the same thing.
Can I ask everybody this question? I got a great go. I got swing at a bit.
We listening?
Yeah.
I think he cut out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he cut out right quick. It screamed black.
Well, yeah,
Hey, Gina Views. I got a
Kev,
question
you
for you.
still there? We can't hear you.
Back.
Yeah, Kev back now.
What's
Can
the
you hear me?
question, Kev?
All right. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
All right. So I got a question, right? Why is it that, and this is kind of going off a little bit of what the young lady said earlier, but this is a question to you, Wack. Why is it that in every genre of music, like nobody has, like, I don't see West Coast and East Coast country motherfuckers beefing? And if it happens, y'all gotta like me. You don't see rock and roll West Coast and East Coast motherfuckers beefing. You don't see that in no other form of music. But I just feel like with us, that's always been the problem. Like, it's like, okay, we don't like the niggas from West, so we don't like the niggas from East, so we don't like the niggas in the South. Or like me, all I give a fuck about is the record's high. I don't give a fuck. Once again, I don't care where you're from. Now, and I'm gonna give a little history. I do understand why those things have happened, and it's not right. I can remember, and I'm kind of giving up my age a little bit. I can remember in 1988, I was the only motherfucker, 88, 89, that was supporting NWA and Ice Cube. Nobody else was doing that shit. Niggas look at me like, oh, these niggas got Jerry curls. Why the fuck is you even liking this shit? I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy. This shit is hot. My point is, it's always been that gap. Wack. Why is that? Why isn't it that happens in no other genre of music but our music? It's always, oh, it's East Coast against West Coast, or East Coast against Toronto, or East Coast against Mexico, or West Coast. Like,
The
what
same
the
reason
What's
why.
the problem?
The same reason why in the genre of business, we're the only ones that's going to kill ourselves off. Our music is rooted from the streets. Our music, believe it or not all of it, majority of it, we selling ignorance. We selling violence. This is why we respect Kendrick, because he gives us a different outlook with his music. He'll drop the street aspect in there, but then he gonna have some intelligent bars. We selling violence. We selling fuck you, get killed, sucker. That's what we selling. So how anything positive or how you gonna unite anything from that, bro? How do you do that?
Hey, I need an answer on that.
So I agree with Wack, but I also think there's nuance to it. Again, like y'all older than me as far as in the game and all that, like, but I think it's like that because of the biases that came before us, maybe even before you too. Hip hop, the mecca of hip hop was always New York because that's where it started, right? And even I'm sure you went through it in Philly. Like Philly has always been looked at as the little brother to New York. It took a long time for Philly to get its own identity, its own sound, its own respect within the culture. Not necessarily as a city, but within the culture. It took a long time for y'all to get that. It took Beans pushing it took a lot of shit. Like I'm not that old, but I remember my uncles and like I remember them talking about shit like that. When I interviewed Beans, I told him that like my uncles, like they used to fuck with you, like not on no music though. You know what I mean? Like so like
we all fuck with Beans.
I think it's from each person, each region, whatever. They think that it's sickest ones based on where they're from. Like if I'm from the West Coast, I'm gonna think I'm sicker than the niggas in the South. Or if I'm from the East Coast, I'm gonna think I'm sicker than niggas in the West. So it's like, or if I'm from the Midwest, same, it's gonna go like that. That's why, like, you got to be like all the way up for these niggas to fuck with you in the different regions. If not, it's like, well, fuck them niggas, bro. We the hottest niggas right now. Let's ride our way.
But you're trying to say there's no room for other. You're trying to tell me there's no room to play somebody else.
I was answering your question about why.
Well, I'm asking. I'm just asking. That's
and
all.
why are we beefing?
Okay.
That was asking that question. It's definitely room. And that's the problem. We don't see that it's room. We see that, fuck them. It's all us.
Yeah, but it stems from the Willie Lynch syndrome. You get what I'm saying? They hate on each other. So with music, it's not going to be anything different because music is really spirits. And that's just being facts.
I think nowadays it's just more people trying to go viral. Anything to go viral. Controversy sells. All these young rappers, they beefing with everybody now. Like, look at it. Yeah. That's how they get on. Look at the rappers in Chicago, right, with the drill rap. That drill rap has now transferred everywhere. You got New York drill. You even got LA gangbangers doing something like drill rap. A lot of those rappers are doing drill rap now. It's basically drill rap, but the LA version. You know what I'm saying? They talking about ops. They talking about this. They going live on their ops block and all this. Like, all that kind of stems from the Chicago era when that first started, back when like academics was covering the war in Chicago, the war in Chirac,
And it also goes by whoever the hottest is at the time is going to get people to naturally act like that. When the gang banging West Coast was out, you had a whole bunch of niggas gang banging trying to sound like that. You feel me? When the South was popping like a motherfucker, you had niggas trying to act like it from the South. Like you say, when they got the Chicago shit going on, niggas trying to do the drill shit. Right. You know what I mean? So it just depends on whoever got the most at that time. Just like in Detroit. Them niggas popping in the Midwest. You got niggas rapping like they from Detroit.
Yeah, so Detroit got a real wave.
Who got the motion. And niggas is trying to cater to not only their hood, niggas is trying to cater to who else is popping too. You know what I mean? It just really depends on who popping.
He pretty much saying in all the genres, you don't see them going at each other. But when it comes to urban rap and hip hop, we're going at each other.
I don't really see us really going at each other, to be honest with you. I don't see nobody from LA beefing no South rappers. I don't see you might see like one or two, but I don't see it like all these dudes beef all these other people. You got like one or two people here beefing here, like the big famous.
You might be right about that. We really don't.
Yeah, I don't see too many people beefing with different regions like that.
I think on the East Coast, Roddy Rebel the only one.
He's saying the support system, though. I think that y'all probably missing it. He's saying like, why do like the West Coast people don't say, okay, the East Coast person, we could adjust to them, we could rock with them, we could do that. But is in different regions, it's like the West only mess with the West, and the East only mess with the East, the Midwest only mess with the Midwest, and the South only mess with the South. That's what you're saying, right, Cosmic Kev?
Yeah. But I also want to say this.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing. I also want to say this. Back to the young lady earlier. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting
Gina
your name.
Views.
Gina, what's up, Gina? So
Hi,
Gina,
it's okay.
yeah, Gina said about it's just rap. Now, whack. This is the whole problem with this shit. And y'all said it earlier. Okay, you saying, well, Drake got problems. He can't come to LA or or whatever. Like, dog, why is it
Drake ain't got no problems?
No. I'm just saying this. I'm saying, I think somebody said it earlier, or whatever. Such can't come to this place.
Yeah.
It's out of hand. Like, well, it ain't that deep. It's just rap. This is just rap. But you do got certain people that take shit that serious. Like, yo, shit is just rap, bro. It's just rap. That's all it is.
That's real. This Drake Kendrick thing, I don't see. It was a great balance. I don't see nothing. On top of that, Drake got a team here as well. What you say, Luke? You went out.
No, what I'm saying is, if Drake won the battle, will we be still here saying the same thing?
I think I would. I never had the temperament or the feeling like it was on. It was just, what he gonna drop next?
If somebody call you a pedophile, is no get back from that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Drake's not gonna respond like Game would respond to that.
No, I understand, but if a certain things personal that was said that you can't apologize for.
I don't know about that because on our battle rap, we watch Hitman Holla and Geechee Gotti shake hands and laugh about it after the fact.
But that's a sport. You get what I'm saying?
It's still music.
Still music going back and forth.
Crazy shit about each other's significant others that was right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Battle rap, you have to have alligator skin. You get what I'm saying? That's something totally different. When it comes down to
don't lose. Do you think Drake has the mentality to like, I'm tripping his own about that? I don't think so. I don't think he.
No. Like, come on, we doing business with him right now. The point of it is, but the perception of it is if Drake won the battle, we wouldn't be talking about Kendrick is so great. We would have been saying that Drake did what he normally do to people.
Well, this is part of why we saying Kendrick is so great. He won the battle.
No, we just shocked right now. I think it's just a shock value.
We shot. I don't think nobody. I got in trouble. I got a phone call. Stat Quo called me, and DJ Head probably was in on a few conversations, but he ain't gonna call me. They said, "Hey man," because I said I got Drake up 2-0 from the beginning. They said, "Hey, you from the West Coast, whack. Your voice matters. You can't be saying that on the internet." I said, "Bro, this is a great rap battle for hip hop. This ain't no street shit. I got Drake up. I don't think he's gonna outrun him. I think Kendrick's gonna out rap him. I didn't know how. I didn't anticipate. Not like us." I said, but right now, I had Drake up. Gina, from the beginning, who did you have up first 2-3 songs? Is she there? She over there getting her eye.
Wait, what you say? I'm sorry.
Who did you have up first 2-3 songs, Drake or Kendrick?
Well, remember Drake was begging Kendrick to respond, and Kendrick wasn't saying nothing for a long time. So I think everybody just thought Kendrick was gonna do what Kendrick do, which is ignore the nigga.
No, I thought he could have dropped a song with Future and was dissing him.
All he said was ain't no big three.
He said just a big me. That's all he said.
He said it ain't no big three, it's just big me on the song, right? No one knows what prompted that conversation. That ain't my business to speak on. Second part is when Drake dropped that push-ups record, or when he didn't drop the push-ups record, I was the one on the internet saying, if that's how you feel, drop the record. Say it with your DSP. He ended up putting the record out. I found out how I found out that he was dropping the record. I went on the internet. I said the record's coming out in I think it was 15 minutes or 30 minutes or some shit like that. I said the record came out. Then it was on. Now, if you remember correctly, when I first started being vocal about this situation, it wasn't cool to be on Kendrick's side. It was because Drake was doing all the internet. He was dropping the memes. He was making fun of niggas. He was begging niggas to drop. And I'm like, man, leave this nigga alone. I just kept saying, leave him alone, bro, please. And he just didn't. Everybody thought, like y'all just brought up this multiple times. Oh, we didn't take it serious. We didn't think it was that until Meet the Grams. I knew the whole time. He ain't playing with him.
You did.
It's certain people like Whack beef with this person. He got a problem with this. They got a problem with him. I know what it is. Like I know, like if Whack got a problem with somebody, I know I done seen him in multiple situations where I know if it's a problem or it's a problem. It's a difference, right? It's like, oh, well, you know, I'll be
Head, okay. Head, Head is the guy that gets called into the studio to hear all the music. He's the guy that say, they ask, what do you think? And all that. So he knew what was already over there. So when he's saying
he got more information than everybody else.
Yeah, Stat Quo's another one of those guys who they call in to hear. We all do it. We all call him in. Stat Head, we call him in. Everybody calls him in. Yo, come listen to this music. Am I headed in the right direction? Is the production on point? Because Head don't care. He'll tell you if it's garbage. He'll tell you that. He don't care. Straight face. That's it. So if you don't want to hear the truth, don't call him. You looking for some dick riding? Call your little people. Don't call him.
Whack had me in a real sketchy situation, and I was just like, you know, it was just no.
Yo, Head knew the Kodak Black 6ix9ine record was coming 8 months before.
He tried to put me on the phone.
He didn't even tell me.
This nigga Whack, I didn't tell Gina. Whack had 6ix9ine on the phone. He's like, yo, this DJ Head, he don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
why don't you mess with 6ix9ine, Head?
He don't.
He's a rag.
Because it's not even to me. I don't like extra out anything. I don't like anybody I'm a real timid, low key. When you from here, I'll put it to you this way: Whack the loudest person from California. All of us, we chilling. You don't see me yelling. You ain't never seen me yell on the internet ever. And
so you dislike 6ix9ine just because he's loud?
No, I don't like loud individuals in general, but I also don't like. I don't like anything over the top.
Got you.
Anything over the top.
You got to remember, Ghost. He understands me because we're part of him, right?
Right.
So he don't pay me no goddamn attention.
None.
Right? It don't matter what's going on. They can say, Whack out there with a flame blower, burning everything down. He gonna say, okay, and he gonna walk over there to me.
I'm just going about my day.
He doesn't pay me.
And you could tell him, Whack called me this morning. I think I ain't talked to. When the last time I talked to you?
I don't know, shit.
Since before, like when the battle was going on. I don't talk to this nigga. I just like whatever.
You sit back, get a bunch of phone calls.
I don't come in the rooms. I don't listen to the show. Whack text me one day like, why you follow Adam and why you unfollow? Oh, he said you unfollowed Adam 22. I said, yeah. You said why? I said, what did I say?
I don't know. Somebody.
I said I don't care to see his content.
You don't want to see his content. You don't want to see his stuff.
Hey, I
stay out of I don't get in the mix of none of that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Hey, I got a question for you and Cosmic Kev.
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. I gotta bounce. I want to tell everybody thank you, man.
Okay.
I respect everybody on this call.
Appreciate you, Kev.
But listen, one thing that you did say right. Whack is on and off. 1 minute he cuss you out, next minute he call, yo, what's up? What you doing? Like, what the fuck?
Wait, first of all, hold on, Kev. Now I'm gonna call you something. If I call you upset, you don't hear my upset that way.
No.
We've been cussing. Look, I've been in Philly cussing your ass out.
Cussing me out.
Like, when they come in the lobby, where you at? I'm pulling up right there.
Cuss me out. All right, what you doing? You act like nothing happened. Like, what the fuck? Like,
it's now Head never experiences that.
Yeah, he hot and cold, man.
That's my little brother. But Kev, we gotta do an incredible diaper giveaway, bro. I'm gonna call you. Let's do. I know you got some shelters. or some of the ladies, the young mothers, I'm gonna get with you. Man, my Queen R&B, like, let's tap in. Let's do an incredible diaper giveaway, brother, out there in Philly.
For sure, man. I'm out of here. And like I said, everybody on this call, man, I respect y'all, man. And you know what I mean? Keep doing what y'all do.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Yo, thumbs up, subscribe, thumbs up, subscribe. I don't think I've ever got mad at HED. Ever.
No, you actually called me after you got into it with I saw you get into it with somebody really bad. And then you called me after. You was like, "Now you gonna tell me the truth? Was I tripping?" And I was like, "Yeah, you was tripping." That nigga.
Yeah. Because I respect what you gonna tell me.
Here was the back and forth between academics. Was that personal, or was that just about the Kendrick and the Drake stuff?
Wait. Hold on.
Go ahead, Ghost.
No, I said here. So with you and academics, the back and forth y'all had, was that personal? Or was that just because of the, you on Kendrick's side and he more on Drake's side type thing?
It's not personal for me. I don't actually care about him or what he does, or I don't have any affinity. I don't have any malicious. Like if I've actually, never mind. I don't have any personal things against him. I don't care for his product, and I don't like what he does with his platform. Those are the only two gripes I have with him. I respect what he's built, and I respect the empire that he has, and I respect what he means to people. I just wish he would do better things with his platform. Like what he does and what other people do with their platforms that come from those types of environments is they basically set a precedent that you can do and say things online and you don't have to be accountable or responsible with your platforms, because you don't have to answer to things because you're not around, you're not outside, you don't have to see people. I'm outside, I'll be around. Me and Gina was just out yesterday. I'm gonna be out today. I gotta go to right now. I'm gonna be out tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be at the Chargers game on Monday night. And then you know what I mean? Like I'm around, and I came up different, like around these crazy ass niggas. So I'm not used to people sitting in a room and saying whatever they want to say, calling people all out their name, or sitting on the no jumper set and saying whatever they want to say and not having to deal with the repercussions of those actions. Because
no, but that only happened with, I don't know, that shit don't happen on my show.
No. I'm talking about
yo, Luke's, we gonna punish you.
No, I'm not even talking. I'm not saying specifics. I'm just saying that I've seen things people who have said things about me directly, where people have sent me the clips and people said that, and I'm like, me personally, I don't never engage. I engage because I found out that Ak is a really good guy. So that's the only reason why I engage. I like my people fuck with him. Like I don't fuck with another person who uses his platform in the same way. Gina had put me in a situation where I had to talk to the nigga and I had to tell him to his face, like, hey bro, like I don't fuck with you and what you do with your platform, but I respect your relationships that you have with my big homies. So it ain't never gonna be an issue like that. But I just want to let you, I'm one of them people, I will tell you if I don't fuck with you, but it don't never have to be, it don't got to be that, but I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not one of them people who you ever have to guess how I feel. I will tell you how I feel about you.
Got you.
All right, Head, my question to you, I've been trying to ask this question. Have you ever been wrong about a record that you said was trash?
Yes.
Okay, which one?
I didn't say it was trash. I didn't think it was gonna work, and that was Roddy's Die Young.
Okay.
I didn't think it was gonna work because it's an 80 BPM record. This is some DJ shit, but it's an 80 BPM record that's played on a swing. And so when you have records that are 80 BPM, those are considered low mid tempo records, and those don't do well, especially for a record that's starting in mix show from a radio perspective. Mix show records, you want to be 90 to about between 90 and like 105 BPM from a rhythmic radio standpoint. What they not gonna tell you usually is like urban is 3 tiers of radio that matter to us. There's urban radio, there's rhythm radio, and then there's top 40 radio. So at urban, how they trick you is they be like, oh, we're gonna get you going in all of the urban markets. You think that's a good thing because urban means black to us. But what they don't tell you is you can go #1 on the urban chart and barely chart on the hot 100 because the urban panel on the radio stations don't offer you enough spins to actually matter in the grand scheme of things when it comes to going top 40. A rhythmic panel can garner you enough spins. I think the urban panel max out #1 around 6,000, give or take. And then the rhythmic panel, I think you max out around 10,000 spins. And then top 40, you can go up to like 20,000, almost 20,000 spins. If you get a #1 record on rhythmic radio and don't never touch urban radio, you can still crack top 40. So when he put out Die Young, I'm like, bro, you need to play the mix show game because every radio station So here's another fun fact for you. the Mississippi River divides the country in half from a radio standpoint. Everything east of the Mississippi is a W station, WKBRP, all that shit. Everything west of the Mississippi River divides you into a K station. So it's KPWR, which is power, KMEL in the Bay. That's how you decide. So if you see a K, you know that radio station is west of the Mississippi River. Sometimes you'll see a Z, like in San Diego, they got Z90. That means they radio tower is actually in Mexico. Right. So what happens is when you are looking at it from a standpoint about records, because all I'm thinking, I don't care about, like, we've been having this debate about hit records and niche rap, and like that's what was 600 or something. I'm like, bro, y'all are even when Lou said earlier about the records, I'm not concerned about the culture or the minutia of the people that fuck with records. I'm playing big game because I need my niggas to get plaques and put numbers on the board. I need Tatiana to work. I got hella calls like, why you supporting that record? Because I need it to work. Because if you don't continuously create stars from your region, you're gonna dry up, right? That's the advantage that Atlanta have. You see, you got from when I had Gucci on our show, bro. I talked to Gucci. You know what Gucci's tree is so crazy? Everybody from Gunna to Thug to Future to Mike Will, then from Mike Will you get Ray Sherman. Like his tree is long. We don't have that lineage. So whenever I get an opportunity to get one, I'm gonna go for it every time because we have to continue that lineage. So anyway, the reason why I say I didn't believe in the record is because it's an 80 BPM record in rhythmic radio. All the K stations, even like Power 106, they masquerade as a hip hop station, which they play majority hip hop, but they report rhythmic, and Wack could tell you that. So they report to a rhythmic panel. So does KMEL. Big Von is one of the things up there that's standing in the way between them going completely rhythm and them playing urban records. LMA Boot Up was broke by Big Von in the Bay. Yeah. Which is considered an urban record, and LMA Boot Up is an 82 BPM soul record, but it was played at a rhythmic station, which is so out the box, but it happens every now and then. So when Die Young came, I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work because it's a slow low to mid tempo record. It's heavy melodic, so it almost sounds R&B-ish to the person who's never heard it before, but he's saying street shit, which those three things take you out of the rhythmic market in general. So that's kind of like the idea. I mean, that's the long answer, but that's the answer.
No, that's a great answer, bro. Great answer.
That nigga be cooking.
It's a lot of little secrets. Like we call certain people in. It could be the intro. It could be it's taking too long for the song to come on. You know, a lot of y'all be having these beats and it loops, and if y'all don't pay attention, you didn't use 32 seconds on the intro of a beat and you ain't said nothing. All right, well, what you think radio gonna do with that? Right? So when HED comes in, he was like our ear to like make sure it was structured right. You know, he's the first one that told me, pay attention to YG. He's doing 2-minute songs, it's working for him. He's told me they'll listen to a 2-minute song twice before they'll listen to a 4-minute song once. Attention span is gone. So when you get that type of knowledge, and you back in the lab, that means everything.
I was in with Game 2 days ago with Gina, and Game called me yesterday, and he was like, "Man, I'm glad you." I told him you ain't got no slaps. Like you need some shit on there, bro. Like you too. Same thing I told YG. Like you too far on your career to do just art, bro. I need you to participate in a real way. I need a plaque or a chart. I need everybody that dropped from here. I either need you to plaque or the chart. You pick whichever one you want to go for.
So what do you think the disconnect was with YG last project and the fans? Why do you think they didn't connect with that project?
That ain't I can't speak on that, but it was some personal shit with YG.
Okay. So do you feel like the records just wasn't, from your standpoint, because you listened to the record?
YG dropped that all the way indie. Was he all the way indie on that one?
See, that's another thing. People be talking out of turn. I know your boy like to post niggas' numbers. Mustard is independent. YG is independent. So if you, and Wack, you can attest to this, you do 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 records independently, you're going to cash a nice check.
Yeah.
Did you like a lot of records on the YG album?
He changed some of the records. Gina, remember when me and Gina did a whole thing for the album, but I remember he changed like
a lot of the album was changed. Like
correct.
we're on the album.
Correct. We're on the album.
You didn't hear us on it.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff was changed.
Me and Gina basically was hosting the album. Like we were navigating this, like it was a whole thing. He changed the album last minute.
What's y'all thoughts on Absol album? Because I seen Absol
I
did
had to.
like less than 5K. I think he dropped a classic, but I'm just wondering, like, with the
Soul is
whole
independent.
TDE thing, but you know, with all the eyes on TDE, I was thinking he'll have some type of residual effect. You know what I mean?
That's
And
not how
what you think
sales
about that?
work. So when you
Yeah.
independent, so the problem is, this is why I was telling Elliot Wilson and Jeremy about this. I don't like, no disrespect, but I don't like just people participating in music business, because then the conversation gets convoluted when you don't understand how the music business is conducted. When you drop an album independently, your first week sales don't matter. Your job is to work the album throughout the course of that year or 2 calendar years, right? And it's a cumulative. It's not a big splash. Kendrick is dropping, he finna make a big splash, right? Tyler the Creator drop, he finna make it, but Tyler the Creator's on Columbia Records. He damn near finna keep the lights on for the next 2 years in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else does Columbia have from an urban standpoint? They don't really have nothing else. Tyler he got to come out and he has to perform in that way. If he was independent, probably not the same thing, but he also they probably would never allow him to be independent, just like Drake went and did that crazy deal. These white people are not about to let you walk out the door with half a beat. That's just not. They're gonna offer you. They're gonna make you an
But
offer.
you think it would have helped if like Kendrick would have like maybe helped him
No,
with the promo, maybe even a
no.
repost, anything? You don't
That's
think that would have
stupid.
helped 5,000,
How
bro?
many?
That
How
don't
many
make no
times?
sense.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got one.
You fuck with Whack?
My
How
dog.
many times you order Incredible diapers?
Plenty of times. You know.
Okay.
That's all.
Now,
Yeah.
if you repost the link, how many niggas gonna order Incredible diapers?
I'm not Kendrick Lamar. That's
No,
what I'm
but you
saying.
have a
Kendrick
circle
Lamar
of
is the
people who
hottest.
have
Kendrick
kids.
Lamar, but you can't say that Kendrick Lamar being the hottest rapper in rap, posting his album is not gonna help his album. That's
I didn't
asinine
say
to
it's not
say.
gonna help. What I'm
But
saying is,
so like I mean, especially when you're talking about a person that did 5,000 with the streams, like when you have a person like Kendrick Lamar on your team rapping about on this album, he talking about how he studied Absol's pen. You would think that he would at least repost the man album.
I don't think that reposting an album is indicative of somebody's support. That's silly. That's just.
I mean, how else would you show support publicly to an album when you're a big
Well,
artist?
see,
You would
again,
post it to your platform because I think a lot of people didn't even know Absol had an album, even on
so
his
that's my
channel.
point about people. This whole, I maybe I'm just old, bro. I don't know, but I don't. Thoughts and prayers better off timelines is a real thing. Just because Wack don't do something for me on his timeline, repost something, don't mean that he haven't helped me. Just because like I don't do stuff in front of the camera, don't mean that I haven't helped somebody. So
Nah, I
I
don't think
can't.
the question was did he not help him or nothing like
You
that.
say
I'm
you
sure
you
he
didn't think it
did.
would have
I
helped.
say, do you think it would have helped if
I
he
said
would have
yes.
posted it? You said
Yes,
no,
it would have
actually,
helped.
but yeah, for sure. At first, you was like, "Nah, I think it's crazy that you think that definitely would have helped." That's
No. I
asinine to
think it
say
would
that it
help.
wouldn't.
I think it would help with visibility. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying is
and that's
those
the
are two.
main thing. Why do you think
That's
people
two
pay for
different things,
posts?
though.
That's
But
two
I'm
different
saying
things.
when you got a guy like Absol who's on the same team and has some of the same core audience, you don't think that him posting that to his platform, which is the biggest platform in hip hop, you don't think that would have helped? That's crazy.
When has he ever done that?
That's my point. That's why I'm asking you. And with when has he ever dropped a diss track and then stayed in the public? He doing things that he's never done. But I'm saying when it comes down to TDE artists, and he even took accountability of it in that
Kendrick
record.
Lamar is not with TDE no more.
Yeah, but he even took accountability in that record. What's the Heart Part 6? When he's talking about it, he's saying like he's the reason why Black Hippie didn't work because he didn't feel like he stayed in the pain and helped them. He started to push his own self. So with that knowledge, and you got one of your closest guys dropping an album, I just think at least posting it would have been a good
Okay,
move.
well,
That's just me.
I would say I
Um,
disagree. I don't think my support is indicative of a repost.
Well, let
yeah,
me ask you
I
something.
think
Did
that's
he?
two different questions,
Wait,
but
but here goes the thing. Did he feature on the album?
nothing.
He didn't feature. He didn't post. I can see why people might scratch
And
their head.
Absol
But
was
he
very
never did that ever
very vocal.
in his total career. He don't post it and repost people's projects.
Rarely. I mean, he rarely did. I think he just did Doshi. He did post Doshi. I mean, but he didn't post Absol. And again, I'm an Absol fan. I'm a dude that literally has signed copies of Absol. Fuck with Absol. But I'm just saying, like, that. You use those residual effects of what you just did with this beef, the pop-out show and all of that things, why you didn't use that momentum to help a guy like Absol. Because I think, I mean,
Well, wait,
again,
well, wait.
numbers, I ain't worried about too much of the numbers, but I'm just saying that would have helped him in the look. I'm not
You
really
don't
worried
think
about the
him being at the
5,000
pop
number.
out is helping?
I definitely think that helped, but I think a repost from the biggest artist in the world and with all the eyes on him finna do the Super Bowl would have helped immensely.
And you know what else is what else? After you do the pop out, you said that would have helped, and then you said a repost would have helped too, right? And then after that, somebody else would be like a feature
Not
would have
even a
helped,
question.
and then after that, somebody else would say being in the
I
video would
know,
help,
but bro,
and after that, somebody.
but right now, you know,
You
that's
cooking,
come on.
DJ Head?
That
The
You
reality is
cooking.
to
the
do those
reality of the
repost
You
those
situation is
cooking,
videos,
nobody,
man. You
which is
you
like
cooking.
a
ain't never
month
gonna
ago, he
be,
did it. So
no
it's
one's
not like
ever
this
gonna
is
be
something that he
satisfied
just
with
can't
what
do
you
or
do for
won't
them.
do.
They're never gonna be satisfied until they become you. And even then, they want to be bigger than you, so it won't matter.
What I'm saying, bro, I'm not even being funny. I'm just saying you're right. It would have helped, but him being associated with him helps. Him getting in the studio and helping him with the record helps. Him being on the pop out helps. All these things help. Yes, you could always do more, but who, like, that's not a reality. I'm grateful for any and everything. If you repost me, cool. If you don't, cool. If you just know who I am, you have a conversation, cool. It starts with gratitude.
Yeah, but we're not talking about a dude that was not with Kendrick. We talking about a dude that slept in the studio with Kendrick before they ever had money. We talking about a dude that was in a rap group with Kendrick. We're not talking about me and you. We're talking about a
I
friend,
agree
a
with you. And the
comrade.
reality of
So
the
when you
situation
know,
is
but
you don't owe him
there's no,
nothing.
there he all it takes is you to just post a nigga album. Especially when you complaining about other niggas posts. When you talking about Snoop Dogg posting this song, you talking about others. So you a person that's conscious of social media and the power of social media. So why wouldn't you post a guy like Absol's album? Again, I'm not trying to harbor on the point, but you can't sit here and be so pro whatever you is or whatever, you know what I mean, to where you can't recognize what that could have did. Because obviously he did it for Doshi. So why not Absol? That's
Would
my
you be
only question.
asking? Would you be asking this question if the album sold, let's say, like 400 or something, and
I
Kendrick didn't
mean,
post it?
I know Absol would never do that, and it's not really about like how much he sold. It's just about the optic thing to me. You know what I
Because it
mean?
sounds
But
like fans are blaming Kendrick Lamar since he didn't post the album. Like we'd never know. We'd never know what would help it.
I
That's
mean,
real.
I know
But
it
you,
wouldn't have
how
hurt
you
it,
know
and
he
I
didn't
think
get
you know it
paid
wouldn't have hurt it.
the repost?
Oh,
No, what I'm saying is how he know that Kendrick Lamar didn't get paid for marketing and promo to repost that Dosey album.
nah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's possible, but I doubt it, bro.
Yeah,
He like he
Kendrick
be in
can't.
the studio with her when they was making it, so he fuck with her. But same thing with Soul, like bro said, I'm sure he helped Soul on the records. I mean, Soul might be on the new Kendrick album that's about to come out. Maybe it's something bigger. But at the end of the day, bro, you can't sit here. I mean, I'm not saying he owed the man nothing, but you can't sit here and say that wouldn't have helped the man, and it's not something that's a very hard ask. But hey, I digress.
At the end of the day, we never know what factor could have helped or if a factor could have helped. Maybe it is what it is. I know a lot of artists that I love, I'm fans of, but they just don't go. And I see some artists that I think are garbage and they go. So when you dealing with the world, I think that artist needs to do their due diligence with tapping in and putting themselves in front of as much as the world as possible. And I think a lot of our older artists, a decade or better, I think they've lost touch to what it takes today to engage with today's fans that's going to dictate the number, meaning the people that's going to stream. I don't stream. I get in the car, listen to satellite radio, or I go to my playlist. That's it. Like what I listen to. You know what I mean? I learned about a lot of new music, satellite radio, or through the youngsters, or my children, so on and so forth. So, I know people think a feature or this. I just seen people get features. It didn't do nothing for them. Nothing. Because the person you got a feature from, they're not a fan of you. And you have not done the work to build your fan base. You think you're about to piggyback off the next person's fan base who's wondering, why did you, one of my favorite artists, even do that song with them? They learn to dislike you without even getting to know you, and you've handicapped yourself because you didn't work yourself to get the people that like you that wanted to know you. That might have been a whole lot being said, but I think some of y'all caught it, some of y'all didn't. But I want to appreciate Gina and HED for pulling up. I know y'all got some stuff to do. Y'all been with me down there 2 hours. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all
Thank
both.
you.
Love y'all both
Appreciate
to
you, bro.
death. Y'all always look out for me. HED, keep doing what you're doing. You know, I tell you every time we talk, this is your backyard now. We all tell you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. I'm here for you, right or wrong. Team here for you, right or wrong. Gina, y'all keep doing what you're doing. HED, salute. Appreciate what you're doing for little sis. You're doing your job.
Good looking, bro.
Right? Appreciate
Thank
that. Gina,
you. Nice to meet all y'all.
Gina,
Nice to meet you.
keep listening. Keep listening. Keep paying attention.
Thank you. I got you.
All right, look, appreciate y'all. Kilo.
Salute, Wack.
All right.
All right, Brock. Kilo.
Hey, Wack, I want to say this. I'm Muslim, right? So I really don't celebrate like that. But tomorrow's my anniversary around the sun, which is my birthday. So this was a good gift, man. I appreciate you, man. This is big for me right here. Salute.
I mean, well, you know, Luce brought you to the table. It got off a little rough. Luce will tell you, I'll write you off in a minute if I think you ain't right. I got a sense that you was trying on some brotherly stuff, but I did see that when you got fed up, you knew how to stand up and beat your chest. Hey, that's all I wanted to see. So, you know, you part of the team, you part of the movement, wherever we at, you know, you welcome to be there. Keep doing what you're doing. Start engaging. Bring some content that you can run point on. You know what I mean? I know a lot of stuff. I'm bringing you around a lot of stuff to broaden.
I see, bro.
What I expect you to do, go back, jot these people's names down, do your research on them, right? So now you know when you run across them again, how to have more conversation.
Right.
It was a lot of
me and Cosmic Kev patched in. He plays my music on the radio.
But you know, it's a lot of legendary peoples on it. Right. And that's just based on the phone call. They gonna pull up, you know, Luce is another one. It's a whole lot of people he tapped into. He just don't talk about it. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie, Luce. Kilo making a move. He might just catch up to 600 because 600 been over there standing in place. I don't know if this is a new boxing exercise and he's just doing his legs like this. You know what I'm saying? We try to get him to swing. We try to get him to start swinging. He came in swinging today. I'm reading the chat. The chat is saying, we think 600 just saying it.
Damn, sick.
600 said, Kendrick Lamar ain't doing no world tours. What are world tours?
I know. I was feeling.
I think 600 just
They gonna clip it and be like the Wack 100 and Loose Cannon is trying to get rid of 600 for a kilo.
Dog, yo, was I the only one saying? What is he saying right now? Like,
no. That's why I said 6. You tripping?
Tomorrow is going down tomorrow. Beef started. Me and R&B, you know what I'm saying? Beef started, and she started. You know what? I started it because I'm getting tired of all black women thinking they ain't part of the problem. So she started telling me about how black men are part of the problem, and I'm like, you think because y'all walk around for 9 months and lay down and push that you know y'all really contributing to what this thing is? And she went crazy. She called up 4 of her homegirls, some of them from the South. They kind of crazy. So, you know, I called up 4 of my people. And the mall's going to be a 5-on-5 at 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? What's a woman's worth and what's a man's worth? And we're going to figure it out. R&B, don't pull up on the platform with all this "you my queen woman" stuff, cause it's on. It's on. You done told me that you'll trade me in for a Cuban or something like that. I don't know what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? You just said some things. So, tonight, I'm going to go ahead on and take my spot on the couch because I'm getting ready for tomorrow. It's on. Like, you called your little country friends that be saying all kind of foul stuff. Captain Tazarian, I need you to pull up. It's on tomorrow. It's going down tomorrow, 2 p.m. What's a woman's worth? What's a man's worth? R&B squad against Whack 100 squad. And we're going to talk about it. We ain't holding no punches. We're going to talk about everything y'all do. Y'all funky attitudes, all the stuff we got to put up with, all this. Going in there, eyelashes over here. You nigga wake up at night, go to the bathroom. I'm thinking I got an intruder in the house. Goddamn eyelashes on the city. You don't know what's going on. Got a thing over here with a unit on. It's going down. We're going to talk about it. Because I think this is a man's world.
Facts.
Till tomorrow.
And on business.
Till tomorrow.
Right.
You came up here with the exposures. We had a conversation. Kendrick Lamar album, Lil Wayne disc, Cosmic Head, Bay, Gina Views, DJ Head, Ghost, Loose Cannon, 600, Whack 100, Kilogram. I'm getting good at this, y'all. I'm getting good at this. In the meantime, between times, we out.